Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Mixed Media Mayhem. Now today is the hot day, and this our inspiration piece was picked out by Mel. She picked out this layout done by our very own Scrappy Kathy. It's 4 quadrants of color with some black and white and lots of layouts or layers. Lots of layouts. Lots of layouts will be made. I'm going to do 4 quadrants of color. And I'm not using black and white photos. I'm going to use these 2 photos from the Wilderness Lodge. So let's see what I can do. All right, guys. So instead of using inks or sprays or anything like that, I'm going to work on using up these Nuvo drops. So I've got Nuvo drops and stickles. Now I used to have 2 of these plastic totes completely full of them, and now I'm down to 1. So go me using up my stuff. I have decided and discovered that these tubes of media are not for me. I'm just not feeling it. You know what I'm saying? You get some stuff, you try it out, and then you decide, no, girl, this is not what I want to use. So, what I am going to do though is use it up and get it out of my stash. So as you can see, I am using a silicone brush, and what I am doing is putting the colors in the 4 quadrants. So Kathy's is very beautiful and bright and colorful, and this is not going to be bright and colorful. Hopefully you'll think it's beautiful. Actually, I really don't care if you think it's beautiful. I like it, and that's what matters. And I know that that might sound a little bit of a sassy pants, but you know what? I think people need to really become a bit of a sassy pants in their scrapbooking and do what you like, do what you want to do, and not worry so much about what everybody else in the world is doing, because that's their scrapbook and they have to live with it. You do your scrapbook and you have to live with it, right? Right. So anyway, I really felt like the bright colors that Kathy used in her layout was not really going to work with what I had going on here, because these are Wilderness Lodge photos and it's very wildernessy and lodgy. So the bright colors, I'm not feeling it. So I've got these 4 quadrants. Now my plan was to actually put some lines on them, like Kathy did, but I am working on top of wet media because I don't have the patience for it to dry. So yeah, no lines either. I am using these weathered wood papers. These are from Brutus Monroe. They're one of their 6x6 paper collections, and I honestly don't know if they are available or not. Some of Brutus Monroe paper collections I buy duplicates of because I like them so much, and they kind of sit in my stash as I use them up. So I really don't know, guys. I'm sorry. But I am going to adhere it down. At first, I throw some Nuvo Deluxe adhesive, pop it on my paper, and then realize, oh, girl, you want to pop this up on some fun foam. So I end up pulling it up off of the paper and then putting some fun foam down. And the reason why I want to pop it up on some fun foam is because I want to use a felt doily underneath of it. And the felt doily does add some dimension. Not a whole heck of a lot of dimension, you guys, but it does add some dimension. And can I just tell you that my Disney pin board is making me ridiculously happy. Like, I got a bunch of pins this trip. I love Disney pins. Not so much to wear them around my neck in the parks anymore, but to collect them and put them on a board and have them on my scrapbook room so I can look over and see them. Makes me happy. A fun fact, I'm looking over at my TV because my pin board is next to my TV. And I'm looking at MK's smiling face because I'm watching her video, but can't watch the videos when you're doing the voiceover. So now that I've got that down and I've waxed poetic about my Disney pins, let us get to the layouts a little bit more, right? So I pull out these Tim Holtz florals. Now, these are very florally florals. Like, they are realistic florally florals. And I will tell you, I normally don't go for the realistic ones, but honestly, this package was sitting there so prettily. It was so pretty at work, and I had to have it. So I am going to grab a couple of the florals. I decide that I don't like the little drapey, swaggy looking thing down there. So that comes off. And I put that over to the side. And I find the match, like the duplicate of the little flower that I put on the right-hand upper side. So I do it on the left-hand side as well. And I'm okay with it that it doesn't have a whole heck of a lot of flowers down here at the bottom. It is not bugging me whatsoever. I'm digging in my embellishment drawer, and I see the bows, and this has a wood grain on it, and I'm like, oh heck, I need that. So I pop it down on the page, immediately pick it up because I want to try it someplace else, and it pulls up the Nuvo. So I have to eventually glue that back down because, you know, life, right? Like life happens. So I'm looking at this layout and it's given me kind of a My Mind's Eye vibe. And it's hard to describe, you guys. It's very hard to describe how to scrapbook when you are an emotional scrapbooker and you go with your gut feeling or what makes your heart happy, or what just like gives you pleasure down in the depths of your soul. Because for that is different for everyone. This kind of layout with these muted colors and metallics and things like that might be making your soul sing right now. You might be like, finally, Sandy, you are speaking my language, you are using my colors. If you are someone that is like usually very bright and colorful, you might be going, oh my heck, how can you be doing this? How can you be scrapbooking like this? But I say all that because the feeling that I'm getting as I have this layout coming together, there's no My Mind's Eye product on it whatsoever until I look at it and I'm like, okay, what am I going to embellish? And I'm like, yeah, this is feeling My Mind's Eye, like My Mind's Eye, like that's the way it's feeling. So I pull out those die cuts, and sure enough, there are plenty of things in my Mind's Eye die cut storage thing that I'm going to use on this layout because it is the way I feel about something. Now, in some of my die cut storage, I have multiple manufacturers, multiple designers, because they all give me the same feeling. Or theme. I do have a couple of theme things. Like my Christmas is themed, my Disney is themed, and I do have some travel-y bits that's definitely themed. Even if the feeling is different from the different collections, like it's still travel-y things. So, like I said, I was feeling very My Mind's Eye about this layout. And I think it definitely turns out. Now, I am trying out little pieces and I'm trying to tuck things in because Kathy's layout has a lot of things tucked in. She's got a lot of embellishments. She's got a lot of tone-on-tone embellishments. And I am almost shying away from that. Not almost about, there's no almost here, you guys. There's no almost here. We're just shying away from it, which is fine, because it's supposed to give you inspiration, right? It's supposed to give you inspiration to use your mixed media. Now, I was thinking about adding in a florally tag, but that didn't work out. And then the one thing that I wanted to do was add Chroma Mist, Ornament Gold Chroma Mist to this layout with some splatters. And I put the layout off to the side because it wasn't completely dry and I was going to splatter afterwards, and completely forgot about it. How many times can I say completely in 30 seconds? Apparently a lot. So I am going to journal a little bit here about how even wearing the masks didn't diminish how much we enjoyed sitting in the lobby of the Wilderness Lodge. Fun fact, still love the Grand Floridian lobby. Heck of a lot more than the Wilderness Lodge lobby, but this was an awesome experience. I am going to use this last line of enamel dots that I had in my stash. It's very coordinating color. So I'm going to get those down and just sprinkle the last ones about. And don't worry your pretty little heads. There is a naked tag hole on this page, and it is not going to stay naked. That sucker is getting stuffed. We're stuffing the tag hole. I'm using some bronze and white twine, I think it's called, that I picked up from Close to My Heart. And I tie a little bow, glue it down in the tag hole, and that layout is done. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thanks for joining for Mixed Media Mayhem. Be sure to check out everyone down below who is playing along for the Mixed Media Mayhem hop. And I will see you guys again real soon for another video.